Hello. It's good to see you. Today we are going to be wrapping some presents for the 8-year-old angel tree child that we adopted this year. We started out with 3. We had a 5-year-old girl and her brother, 8-year-old boy. And then we had a 14-year-old girl who's not a sibling to the first 2. And then a couple of days ago, we adopted a 4th angel tree child. We haven't started wrapping anything for her yet, but I'm basically done shopping for her. I just have to wait for some Amazon stuff to come, and then we'll do hers. But today, we're going to focus on the 8-year-old boy's stuff. I think I have pretty much everything for him. So, for him, we have this fun paper. It's these little abominable snowmen. They're making cookies. They're eating the icing. That's me. Eating it right out of the thing instead of putting it on the cookie, because I do that every year. I think I eat more of it right out of the thing than I put on the cookies. Yeah, so we're going to be wrapping a few of his presents today. I got this paper at Aldi. And it's so adorable. Oh my goodness. We're going to start with the one thing he really wants to get. It is this, the Hot Wheels Crisscross Crash. And I've looked all over and I don't think this thing takes batteries. I don't think it does. Now that it says adult assembly required, but I read everything on the box and it doesn't say anything about needing batteries. So I will not be including any batteries with this. I love this paper because this has the grids on the back side. It makes it so much easier to cut. So we're going to place it with the front facing down. I try to figure out which way to position it on the paper so that I get the maximum usage out of my paper. Of course, if you have any, left over, maybe you can use it for another present. And then I'm just going to try to figure out where to cut it so it will cover this side over here. And then we're going to bring these 2 sides over the back. Make sure you got your paper on there straight, or as straight as you can. And then we're going to put some tape back here. Okay, now we have our sides over here. This is the edge of the present right here. We're going to fold it down. And we're going to take our fingers and make a little crease. And then we're going to fold the paper in. And then we'll make a crease right there. I know gift bags can be easier, and I use them myself, absolutely. But sometimes, it's nice to be able to wrap a present. And once you learn a basic technique like this, you can wrap pretty much anything. So we're just going to put a piece of tape here. And a piece right here. Because we don't want these little corners sticking out, because when they're transported it could get caught on something and it could tear. And we don't want that, so we keep them taped up. And then we do the same thing on the other side. We'll just take this part and bring it up. And then again, see, we have these little pieces that stick out here. We're just going to tape them down. There. And there we have the big racetrack set, the Hot Wheels racetrack set, and our little abominable snowman all over the place. It's so cute. And next we have our Hot Wheels twin sheet set. Doesn't it look exciting? Look at these pillowcases. I love this set. It is so cool. So we're going to do this one next. And again, you want to make sure you have enough paper going this way to cover it and this way. So this is the back side right here. You want to make sure that the paper is on there nice and snug. Not super loose, but not so tight that it's going to tear. And for the Angel Tree kits, I try to pick paper that's a little bit more, durable. I find that thin paper, like the kind they sell at Dollar Tree, rips very easily. And since they're going to be transported, I don't want them to tear, so I will go for a more heavy-duty paper. Okay. So again, we just push down. You see the paper is a little bit too long. You can actually trim it. I think I will do that right now. I'm just going to go around it and trim some of this off. Okay, I have now trimmed it so it fits. It doesn't hang over like it did a minute ago. So again, we're just creasing here like that. Then we're going to take these sides, fold them in. You can actually place some tape here if you want to. That's okay, because see, I'm going to put some tape here, here, and here. And then we do it again on this side. Don't forget to do both sides. And the more you do this, the faster you get. There. And there we have the Hot Wheels twin size sheet set with those awesome pillowcases. And then next we have the Hot Wheels Race Team 10. It's a pack of 10 race cars. Yay! But you can't see them. They're in here and you can't see them. I hope they're cool. thing about these longer rolls of paper is that it makes it a little easier to wrap things. Like you have plenty of paper to work with here. Okay, so take our paper over. Make sure you have your paper, your present in the middle of the paper. Because if you have a little bit too much paper on one side, you might be able to slide it one way or the other and make it work a little better. Again, we want to get these little corners. And there we have our little Hot Wheels race cars, 10 of them. Walter the Christmas Frog is here and he's supervising, and he said so far we're doing a great job. Now what do you do if you have a weird shape? Well, you could put this in a gift bag, and honestly, if I were buying this for someone and I was just giving it to them, I would probably just put it in a gift bag. I would not wrap it, if I'm being honest. I would probably just stick it in a gift bag and put some nice tissue paper around it. That's probably what I would do. But we're not doing that for the Angel Tree Kids. They do require that everything be wrapped. Now, some Angel Tree Kid programs don't want you to wrap the presents. This one specifically says in the instructions they must be wrapped. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this. It may not be beautiful when we're done, because I've never been super good at wrapping funny shaped stuff, but we'll see what happens. Just like a rectangle or a square, you want to make sure you have enough paper to cover the whole thing, whatever it is. We're going to flip it upside down. These are the knee pads and the elbow pads. Okay, we're going to see if we can do the sides kind of like a box. The trick is to not wrinkle and crinkle the paper any more than possible, because that makes it look a little more sloppy. But sometimes you're just going to have to wrinkle it and crinkle it some, no matter what, because it's just a funny shape. We bring it up here and hold it. Okay, so far so good. Now we're going to do the other side. I'm just gently sort of smushing it down, lovingly smushing it down. You just kind of have to get a feel for where the paper wants to go, and you just kind of work with the paper. Now I could actually even trim some of this off, but I'm not going to. We're just going to go for it. And then I want to bring these in. You have to just look at them and see what they want to do. I may actually go ahead and tape that. And then we're just going to bring this up. That wasn't so bad. Look. That turned out okay. So here we have our lovely knee pads and elbow pads. Next, we have this pack of Diecast Cars. We have 3 little Diecast Cars here. I'm going to wrap that. With this long paper, we could do it lengthwise like that. Okay, now I have turned the box of little cars over. So we have the back here. And see, the good thing about that is that the seam is going to be back here on the back, and it won't be on the front of the present to mess up the presentation. There's a piece here that sticks out, and you just have to take that into consideration when you're doing your folding. You might have to do it a little bit differently over here. There we have his lovely little 5-pack of Diecast Cars. And the last thing we're going to wrap today is this big old coat. I left it in the original plastic because I figured this would make it easier to wrap instead of it being loose and flopping all over the place. So we're going to wrap it like this. I turn it this way, I'll have enough paper on either side to kind of go over it. So you want to just position your present in the paper and kind of look at it and make sure you have enough paper this way and on this side to go over the present and cover it. Okay, so now we're going to bring the paper over. This is like the back of the coat. Now it's going to be a little smushy because it's not in a box, but that's okay. Now again, we have the side over here. Now it's not a sharp edge, so you just kind of want to work with the paper and see which way the paper just wants to go, and you just kind of follow the flow that the paper wants to go in. Like, just go with the flow of the paper. And there really is a flow to the paper if you just learn to kind of feel for it. And it can help you package your presents in a prettier, less crinkled up way if you just kind of work with the paper. See how you start to press it down? It automatically starts kind of doing this. Just feel the way it wants to go. You can actually tuck this under, but we're just going to leave it like that. Now we're going to take this little crease that we made and start bringing it in. And we'll bring it up. Now it is kind of buckling here a little bit. Let's see if we can kind of secure it a little bit right here. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing over here. You just start by kind of caressing the paper, pushing it down. If you feel that it's turning or getting twisted, just straighten it out. Make your crease when you feel that you're ready. I'm going to do it again over here. And then we just start to bring it in. And go ahead and tape that bit. And then we just have to bring this up. Tape it. A little bit more here. A little bit here. Right here. Maybe right here. One more piece here. I would clip this to the table, but the way the tabletop is made, it doesn't clip very well. There we have our big, warm, fluffy winter coat. Thank you so much for watching. Walter the Christmas Frog said we did a great job wrapping all the presents, and I even wrapped the basketball. That took a lot of patience and a lot of tape, but here's his basketball. And I was able to wrap all of his presents with the Abominable Snowman paper, so they all match, which is great. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope that you have a great day, and I'll see you again really soon.